scratch division was 110 to make the finals and 56 to cash. Okay, handicap division. Your leader at plus 138 is CJ Robow. Second place at plus 122 is Parker Robow. Third place at plus 107 is Owen Finch. And your fourth and final qualifier for the finals at plus 66 is David Swavely. 66 to make the finals in handicap. Okay, if I can have those 8 bowlers, please report down to 31 to 34. We will begin the finals. Parents, you're more than welcome to gather around the outside of the camera for the live streaming finals.
It's right to my left. All right, guys, put your headsets on. All right, test.
I am a winner. That's all you need to know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in PJBT YouTube land, we'd like to welcome you to Major number 8 at coming from you. Yes, got a little late start. I had to reset the system.
That's okay. I'm scratching off lottery tickets.
We're coming to you live from Haja Rose Bowl in beautiful Allentown, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for our finalists today. Joining me to my right from the start today is the one, the only, Skip Moyer. Care to say anything, Skip? Very good. On my left, the kid who's getting ready to potentially win a state championship this Friday. So he wanted to not bowl very well today to not ruin his arm. Mr. 1910 himself, the prodigy.
Wait, what?
What?
No.
Say
that's not
something.
Very nice.
Say something.
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 So
There you go.
Does that mean every time you bowl bad, you're like trying to win a state title?
Yes.
Yes.
Because you bowl
Yes.
bad a lot.
Thanks.
And everybody knows me. I'm the one who your mother has warned you to stay away from.
Ain't that the truth?
PA extraterrestrial fats. I don't know why
My
I
mother never
said.
warned me to stay away from you.
Well, I'm sure she would if you asked.
I will say we had a great turnout today.
Yes, we did.
76.
76.
52 in the scratch division.
The kids must be on spring break.
Makes you wonder.
Yes. So today we bowled on Paris, right?
Eiffel
No.
Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Close enough.
Same thing. Eiffel Tower,
They're
Paris.
both long.
Yes. Yes. So, let's talk about who made the finals today.
Not me.
Finishing today, we have a little bit differently how we do the finals. Top 4 made it, and all 4 bowlers are going to be bowling at the same time, and we're going to be doing this elimination style. So low score out, and then the final 3, low score out, and then we get to the final 2.
No advantage today to being the leader.
Yes. So finishing first today in the scratch division at plus 173 was Ryan Goddard, and that was with a 136 game in qualifying. Then he came back and shot. He actually won a bracket, too, with that 130. He made it through his bracket with a 136 game. He did come back with a game 3. That would have been game 1 of brackets. He came back with a 277.
Who bowled worse than a 130?
Qualifying second at plus 157 was Brian Kennedy. He is the reigning PIAA state champion.
He didn't make states.
No, he didn't. He did not bowl. He came close, though. Finishing third at plus 150 was Alex Galinsky. He's a regular.
Really?
And qualifying fourth at plus 110, Sarah Orneski making it. I was close. Say that again. Arensky. That's pretty
Arensky.
close. Pretty close. In the the handicap division, qualifying first, CJ Lobach at plus 138. Qualifying second, is that his brother? Yes? No? No? Yes? Can
We're
anybody tell me?
We're going to say yes.
Parker Lobach. Can anybody tell me? Is CJ and Parker brothers? What? That one. That one right there. Yeah. Okay, finishing second, they are brothers. Parker Lobach, he shot 128. Qualifying third, Owen Fink at plus 107. And fourth, David Swavely at plus 66. So, this is a major today. We haven't turned the lanes on yet, but you will see that we have the gold pins for our major. And $300 first place goes to the winner. Aren't we going to introduce them today? Yes? No? Maybe
Guess
so?
not.
We'll
Want to
find
get
out.
out of here.
Maybe we
We'll
will
find
after
out.
practice.
We'll find out.
Steak and Shake is calling our name, so
Why, yes, it is.
I guess that's where we're at.
Why are you slapping it out? Nothing happened.
I'm clapping. I'm not slapping anything out.
He
I'm
slapped-
clapping because Josh won $30 on a scratch.
Oh, no, I'm way past that.
Well, you won something else?
I'm ahead now.
Anything else big?
$2.
$2.
$2. That's good.
I bought $41 scratch offs. I'm trying to.
How much you up?
$2.
All right.
By the way, for those of you who are planning on bowling in the adult junior next week at Leisure, if you have not put in your deposit, please do so by 11:59 tonight at our our website.
And just a reminder to everybody that does put their entry in, please do not forget to list who your partner is going to be and what division you will be bowling in.
That does help.
That is a big help to Stacy.
Peaches.
Peaches.
And yes, if you have your deposit in, tonight by 11:59, you do get a discount. Anything after that, you pay the full price.
And we do have about 20 teams in each division right now, so a pretty solid field. I do expect that number to grow over the next 2 to 3 days. But certainly do get your entry in today. The earlier you get it in, the easier that is for us because we can get a head start on getting the field together.
Yes.
This is going to play so long.
Are you introducing them today? Yeah, I'm going to. Okay, yes, we will have player introductions after practice. That's okay. That's okay.
Wheel.
All right, so the bowlers are warming up on a re-oiled pattern for the finals in majors. We do re-oil.
Certainly does change the playing field a little bit having this fresh pattern out there. Cause
Yes, it does.
Not a
And
lot of kids bowled very well on that fresh. Once they broke down, you saw a lot of scores get higher, but it's certainly going to take. It shouldn't be too bad though, because they have an idea what the fresh is going to play like.
Yes, but typically they're going to get a little tighter. The more time you lay down a pattern, the tighter it's going to play. I would say if either in the scratch division or even in the handicap, with scratch if you could bowl 200, with handicap if you could get to 200, with your handicap I'd say you're probably going to make it through.
I would agree.
I'd say scratch 180. You'll probably make it through.
So in this format, once again, all four bowlers will be bowling. We did give the higher seeds choice of where they wanted to go. So it looks like Ryan Goddard chose second on 31. Kennedy chose first on 31. Glinsky chose first on 32, leaving Sarah second on 32. On the handicap side, it looked like CJ chose first on 33. Parker chose first on 34. Owen chose second on 33, and David would get second on 34. Handicaps, for
A
those
lot.
of you interested in the handicap side, CJ gets 110 pins a game. Parker gets 49. Owen gets 64, and David gets 28.
And since it's a major, the height is down.
Yes.
That normally happens.
Yes. Little vertically challenged bowlers in the finals on majors.
Yes. On the handicap side.
Yes. Yes, Alex kind of throws the curve away on the scratch side.
So does Brian.
Yes. 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 You, on the other hand, would not.
No.
And your buddy sitting next to you.
No. He's shorter than me.
Yes. But he is better looking than you. So
Thanks.
he's got that going for him.
Thanks.
Early looks at the shot here. It looks like they're pretty much not having a real hard time figuring them out right now.
No. Maybe some of the bowlers put a little surface on their ball. We are allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that before the tournament starts, before match play starts, and before the finals. Would also like to say, as usual, our message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. We will reply as appropriate.
Looks like Sarah took her ball out in the parking lot and rolled it around. That certainly, I think, is going to help her out.
Joey's over here saying that he did that.
It looks like he took it out in the parking lot and rolled it around. That thing, that's got quite a bit of surface on it.
Also, while we're here, I would like to announce the PJBT is going on the road next week. Yours truly.
We're on the road every week.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, really. That's
We're stepping out from PJBT land on the road next week. Next Saturday, I will be up at ABC West, and I will be televising the finals of the Pureit Pro Shop Ladies Open. I just confirmed that this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was I not informed of this?
Because you will be at States next Saturday.
No, I will not be.
No, you're not going?
I'm not going to States.
Okay. All right, let's do player introductions with Tournament Director Matt.
Okay, only fans, it's time to introduce our four finalists for today's 8th major of the season for the PJBT. Our four finalists will be taking on an eliminator-style final today. 4 bowlers will bowl 1 game. The low score will be out. The 3 remaining bowlers will then bowl each other once again in 1 game. Low score out. The 2 bowlers remaining will then bowl each other for the title. Okay? Let's introduce our finalists. Starting today as the 4th seed in the scratch division from Freehold, New Jersey, Sarah Orensky.
Sarah Orensky from Freehold, New Jersey, your number 4 seed.
Our 3rd seed from Linfield, PA, Alex Glinsky.
From Linfield, Pennsylvania, Alex Glinsky, your 3 seed.
Our number 2 seed from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Brian Kennedy.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, your number 2 seed, Brian Kennedy.
And today's tournament leader from Westchester, Pennsylvania, Ryan Goddard.
And from Westchester, Pennsylvania, your
4 scratch finalists.
scratch leader, Ryan Goddard.
Brian and Ryan will be bowling on the left lane, on the left side, and Sarah and Alex will be on the right.
Handicap 4 finalists. Our 4th seed from Saratoga, Pennsylvania, David Swayze.
On the handicap side, your number 4 seed from Saratoga, Pennsylvania, David Swavely.
Our 3rd seed from Bethlehem Township, Pennsylvania, Owen Fink.
From Bethlehem Township, your 3 seed. He's got some fans in the house, Owen Fink.
Our number 2 seed for today from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Parker Lobow.
Parker Lobow from Bethlehem is your number 2 seed.
Also from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, CJ Lobow.
And your number 1 seed from Bethlehem, CJ Lobow. You know, I did go up to Owen before the tournament started today, and I questioned his eligibility. I said he looked like he was about 24 years of age, so
How did he respond to that?
he smiled and chuckled. Would you like to join us next week from ABC West?
What day?
Saturday.
I can't. We have the Popeye dinner.
Okay. Yes, I found out this morning that Jeff Smith has allowed us to televise the finals next
That
week.
would be cool, but unfortunately I can't.
Yes. You could always bring us some Popeye.
I wish. No offense. I might rather want to telecast that than do it.
Oh yeah, over all the work that you'll be doing next Saturday.
I'll have to plug that into the live stream today.
Absolutely. More than once. All right, and away we go.
Brian and Alex on 31 and 32, and CJ and Parker on 33 and 34.
In our famous PJBT gold pins.
And I would have took off work too just to come up and do that with you.
That's going to be, I'm looking forward to watching that tournament next Saturday. A full field of 72 women, of the best women in this region, will be there. All right, CJ up first on lane 33. Picks off the 7-pin. Let's see what Alex could do his first shot on 32.
Let's see how what kind of adjustments they made on the fresh here. Pretty good shot by Alex.
That was a pretty good shot.
Parker missing a little wide, only getting 3. He's going to be looking to make his spare. Same with CJ. Brian Kennedy now up on 31. Leaves the 2-8. They played a little tough out there for these kids today, the long pattern.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of transition, and Sarah's going a little straighter. I think that surface is going to come into play for her.
Yes.
Because I do believe she's throwing the dullest ball of everybody down there.
Yes. Was Sarah was on your pair today? Kiddo?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was bowling really good.
Spare there by Brian
She
Kennedy.
never had to move.
Yes. That dull surface definitely worked well for her all day.
And not putting much on it.
Yes. So you can see what happens when you get the ball just a little bit right on this pattern. You are going right. 47 or 48 feet.
48.
48.
And there's a lot of loads on the first 13 feet of the lane.
Yeah, there's 26 mils, about 25 and a half of them are in the first 20 feet. There's really nothing in the back 20 feet. It's all buff.
As you can see with Brian. You miss a little right, you throw it a little hard.
I mean, you can see your ball start to read at 35 feet, but then it just doesn't hook.
Ryan misses the 6-pin. So, as always, with most challenge shots, spares are at a premium. Let's see if Brian can make picks off 1. Let's see
we do have each handicaps added into their scores up top for the handicap division, so we will know scores with handicap.
Parker opens up. Spare. CJ just missing that 7-pin. He's got 16 through 2.
David up on 33 now, looking to get his game going.
Again, you see if you just miss a little left,
Right.
right, something like that.
If he missed left, it might be good for him.
Sarah comes in a little light. Leaves a very awkward 2-4-5.
That was a good shot by Ryan. Looked like he's definitely throwing the ball slower than you would normally see him. getting the ball into a roll as quickly as he can.
Miss there for David on 33.
He's conferring with his coach.
It's a good idea. That'd probably be a good person to go to right now. Alex with a double looks pretty good out there.
Good shot there by Owen. I'm still wondering if he's 24 years of age. CJ up, frame 3 on lane 33. That's going a little left. Alex up, lane 32. Opened up with a double. Looking for a 3-bagger. X.
6.
Goes a little high, leaves a split. Parker on lane 34 leaves the 5. Better shot there by Brian.
Alex looking to make his split, gets 2. He does have 52 after 3.
Another spare there by Parker. Ryan misses a little, leaves the 2-8. Wonder if 31 might be playing a couple boards a little tighter than 32. David going Jersey, gets all but the 6.
A little bit better shot there for David. He didn't hit his mark, but he didn't pitch it wide, which is what's been hurting him for a little bit.
Definitely have to make an adjustment making spares today because that ball is going to slide and slide and slide.
Good break there for Parker. Gets the strike.
All right, so where are we through 3 on the handicap side? Alex has 52 with an open in the 3rd. Brian has 23 with a strike in the 3rd. And he does not double.
That was the scratch division, by the way.
Did I say handicap?
You said the handicap division.
Sorry. On Sarah has 3 straight marks. She has 37 in the 3rd. And Ryan's got 37 on an open in the 3rd. So right now, Sarah has a 5-pin lead over Alex, who just had a messenger take out the 10. You're going to have to help me with the handicap division, Skip. I cannot see the monitor on 33.
That's fine. Good spare there for CJ. He has 126 after his spare there in the 4th. Owen with 96. Parker with 107 and David with 52.
Once again, as a reminder, our PJBT message board is live and operational on our YouTube page. Feel free to chime in. We'd love to hear from you.
Good shot there by CJ. Good strike there for him. He has 146 in the 5th frame with his handicap. CJ getting 110 pins. And Owen picks up an important 2 pins. If you're just joining us, the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds are all bowling each other in a 1-game match. The lowest seed will be eliminated, and then the remaining 3 will bowl each other, and another bowler eliminated, and then the final 2 will bowl each other for the title. Ryan opens up in his, I believe that's the 4th frame.
Yeah.
Gives him 46 in the 4th. These scratch bowlers having a little bit of a hard time.
Yep.
That's what this fresh pattern will do to you. Set you all the way back to square one. Brian now. Much better shot for him there. Gets a strike. He needed that.
Yes,
That was certainly a better shot for him.
he missed that 10 pin in the fourth. Alex working on a strike. He could take the lead here with a double in the fifth. And he comes in a little light, leaves the 4-8.
Really fine line out there for Alex, throwing that shiny ball.
Yes.
He's got to hit it just right and have the right speed. He gets a little right or a little fast. Ball just does not pick up at all. Here's CJ now up on 33. Gets a 6 count.
He wasn't up.
I just noticed that CJ was not up to bowl.
Good spare there by Alex.
So we will get that score correction.
Ryan just misses his 210. The pattern today was Eiffel Tower. Super password. 48 feet of fun. All right, so let's recap where we are on the scratch side. If Sarah can make this spare, she will have a 3-pin lead over Alex, and she does not.
That's something we've really been seeing a lot of. You know,
Yes.
the shooting those spares. Ball just skids and skids and
Yes.
skids right on by.
So Alex has an 8-pin lead over Sarah. Brian trails Sarah by about 13, and Ryan trails Brian by about 17. So right now, Ryan is on your number 1 seed is on the outside looking in. Let's see if Brian here could double on 32 to close the gap.
That's gonna hit.
Miss
Definitely,
there for Brian.
definitely looked a little fast with his feet there.
Brian was one of our winners last week at the 3-team tournament.
Yes, he was. That's a strike for David on the handicap side.
Much better shots for David right now after that slow start.
Is that a 3-bagger?
That is a 3-bagger.
Yes.
Why don't you update where we are in the scores?
We are, each bowler is through their 6th frame. As soon as Owen shoots his spare here, everybody will be through 6. Parker with his handicap has 133. David with, he has 52, but that does not include the strike, so he is at about 80 or 92. CJ is at 170 with his handicap, and Owen is at 122. And those scores that I gave you are all with handicap. Each bowler is now bowling their 7th frame on both sides. Or rather, that's the 6th frame finishing up on the scratch side. Handicaps in the 7th. Parker now up on 34. Leaves the 5-pin. Good spare shot there by Parker. Picks up the 5-pin. Owen up on 33.
Brittany says you need to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, she told me that a little while ago. Did she say it again?
She said it seems better.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
I could hear you fine.
Yeah, she sent that to me right before the match started while we were talking.
I won't say what she said about Matt.
No, I won't say that either.
Good strike there by Alex. In frame 7. David, 4-bagger.
Much better shot there for David.
Owen makes his spare.
David certainly got it together after those 3 opens he started off with.
Ball change for Ryan.
Double.
Certainly worked
That's
out.
a double. All All right, so that's still anybody's ball game over there on the scratch side.
Split for CJ. He'll be looking to get 2. Parker pulls it a little left. Leaves the 1
3,
6, 1
3,
6.
6. Same thing.
The everyday 1-6. The both of them are in the 8th frame right now. 3 cute kids. Let's update the scores here. Let's see here. Alex has a 110 in the 6th with a strike in the 7th. Sarah has an open in the 7th at 112. Brian has a 91 in the 6th with a strike in the 7th. And Ryan's got a 54 in the 6th in the 5th with a double in the 6th and 7th. Alex strikes in the 8th. We'll see if Brian could double as well.
That's got a hook.
Came back, but not quite enough. Leaves the 2-pin. Sarah goes in a little high. She leaves the 10-pin. David comes in a little light. He leaves the 1, 2, 8.
And David's still not out of the woods yet, even after that 4-bagger. He needs to make this spare.
Thank you, Teresa. Teresa says he's very good. I'm assuming she means me.
Who else would she be talking about? Good spare there for David. Puts him at 159 after his 8th frame. And Parker with a good spare there. He has 180 after his 9th frame. CJ up now on the left lane for his 9th frame. He's at 177. And leaves the 10-pin.
So Ryan leaves the 3, 6, 10. If he makes this, he will tie Sarah for 3rd. Remember, the top 3 will move on to the next game. David comes in light, leaves the 1, 2, 4, 7.
He'll actually be 10 pins behind her.
But if he were to strike, it would be tied because she's on an open.
Oh, I see what you mean there.
Which he does.
Spares are very crucial in this match right now. We're getting down here to the nitty-gritty. Any missed spare is going to be costly. Another good spare there for David, keeping himself alive.
See if Owen could double here. Oh, almost.
Leaves a 10-pin. Set up the 10th frame for you here in the handicap division. CJ is at 186 on an open. Parker at 180 working on a spare. David at 175 on a spare. And Owen currently has 150 to shoot and shooting this 10-pin.
If Goddard can strike, we have potential of a tie.
Yes.
Owen does not make his 10-pin. So that will put Owen at 178 working on an open. It is an absolute open ball game here in the 10th frame.
Yes. On both sides.
It's a 9-pin match on the handicap side between all 4 bowlers.
So CJ is done at 192. Ryan leaves the 2-pin, so he falls 1 pin behind Sarah in the battle for 3rd, who puts 10 back.
That was an important strike.
Yes. Owen leaves himself the 1-3. He is going to need to make this spare and get 9 pins to go ahead of CJ.
Miss there for Parker. Shoots 204 with his handicap.
Actually, he would need to make the spare and get 5 pins. And he only gets 1. So that gives him 187.
David needs a mark. Mark and good count.
And that's 9. That's actually going to be good enough.
That is okay.
Yes, he was on a spare.
This scoring system's a little differently.
Yes.
I didn't doesn't hit registers to 10 right away.
Glinsky's in.
Yes, Glinsky is on a 4-bagger. He will make it through.
Kennedy needs his spare. Makes it. He strikes for 171, which would make Goddard get the first one. And the second one.
Actually, no. If Kennedy strikes, he shuts Goddard out.
He
Goddard,
does.
Goddard can only shoot 170.
It's kind of hard to read that.
Yes, it is. It is a little difficult.
It looks like 128.
Another strike there for Alex. He will be your top scorer in game 1.
It's pretty scary watching him shoot about 220 here on the fresh, knowing you got to
Yes.
bowl him 2 more games.
So Brian looking for a strike to lock in his position. And he does not. He gets 9, so he shoots a $170. So if Ryan strikes out, he will shoot a $170. And Sarah would need to get, if she goes strike 9 spare, she would shoot a $170. We have, it's an outside chance, but we have a potential for a 3-way tie in the scratch division. If Ryan could strike out and Sarah goes strike 9 spare, they would all have 170.
That's a good ball. Didn't hook, though.
Carried just a bit too far. Okay, so
That kind of stinks because that would have been fun to see.
that would have been interesting.
That would have
So
been fun.
that makes Brian Kennedy safe. And Sarah splits in the 10th.
She's going to look back to the 3-9 misses.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why spare shooting is so critical. You got to make that adjustment. A lot of spares have just been sliding on by.
So Ryan basically needs to make the spare, which he does. He is in.
Unless she makes this.
Unless if she makes this. That is correct.
It's got a chance.
Comes up just a bit short. She shoots 149, so Ryan's going to need 2 pins to make it through.
I think he can accomplish that. I have faith in that.
Yes, and you are right, Prodigy. Sarah will look back on those 3-9 misses. All right.
158 for Ryan Goddard.
So on the scratch side, the number 4 seed gets eliminated. And on the handicap side, the number 3 seed gets eliminated.
I was right. I said 180 was safe on the scratch side.
Well, 150 would have been safe.
That's pretty bad.
Well, one of the things that I learned about challenge shot bowling on fresh, straighter is greater.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't know. That
I agree
Except if-
100%.
Except if you have a hand that's about the size of Alex's.
on this double fresh, if that's what you want to call it, I don't know if straight would have worked because Kennedy only shot 170 doing it.
Brittany sent us a sticker.
A sticker?
I
It's
think
of a
she was-
kitty. It says "me wow." No.
I think she was making fun of Matt.
Oh,
All right.
the
On to Matt for the awards.
Okay, bowling fans, time to give out our awards for game number 1 of our Eliminator Finals. Finishing in 4th place in the scratch division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award goes to Sarah Orensky.
Sarah Orensky, your 4th place finisher today, getting $75 in scholarship funds.
And our 4th place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $40 scholarship certificate and 4th place award goes to Owen Fink.
Owen Fink, your 4th place finisher. By the way, I have confirmed he is 8 years old. For some reason, he's giving them practice again.
2 balls on each lane.
You know what he should do? We should have talked about this. We should have had him flip.
Yeah.
All right, so while they are practicing, let's talk about upcoming events. Like I already said, next Saturday, the PJBT will be going out on the road. I will be at ABC West up in Harrisburg to televise the finals of the Pure Pro Shop Women's Open. Full field of 72 bowlers. First place guaranteed $2,000. Second place guaranteed $1,000. So if you're not doing anything next Saturday, come out and watch some of the region's best female bowlers lace them up.
We would certainly recommend that if you're looking to watch some pretty good bowling action next week.
By the way, if you don't have anything better to do on Friday, you can come out to 222 Dutch in Ephrata Friday morning at 9 o'clock and watch the 24 best boys and 24 best girls bowlers, high school bowlers from the state of Pennsylvania, try to win the state championship for PIAA, which
That's
the
going to be
Prodigy,
some pretty good bowling too.
yes, which by the way, the Prodigy qualified first at regionals.
Which I'm sure probably out of the whole state it was the first qualifier, because the
Well,
West scores usually stink.
Well, that's because they bowl on a harder pattern.
Well, let's see what the Royal pattern was this year.
Yes.
No, they bowl at North Versailles.
Yes.
You guys should
The
get
pattern
a-
we bowled on for state singles last year wasn't hard. It was hard at North Versailles.
You guys should have the hardest pattern imaginable.
So flat.
They don't. Typically, Dana usually lays about a 4 to 1 ratio.
He
for the
lays a
finals.
little bit harder than a house shot.
By the way, for those of you, if you want to get in a full day of bowling, Saturday at 222 Dutch is the team event. The top 12 teams, both boys and girls, will be shooting for a team title. Then, next Sunday, the PJBT will be at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster for the adult junior. Number 3, I believe. Once again, if you want to get the discount, you must have a deposit paid online by 11:59 tonight at pjbtbowlingseries.com.
And don't if you don't pre-register, that's fine. We'll have plenty of openings next weekend
Yes.
for the day of the tournament for anyone to walk in.
Yes.
So don't feel like you have to pre-register. We always recommend it because it makes our life easier.
Then next, the following Saturday on the 25th, Skip and I will be at J Lanes in Douglasville
Absolutely.
for a regular tournament. And then on the 26th, the PJBT will be on the road. I will be up at ABC East helping Jeff Smith run the Buddies Pro Shop. I believe that's a doubles tournament that day.
Yep, that is a doubles event. I believe that's an over-under 45. No, that's an
I think it's an any person doubles. Yes.
Any
And
partner doubles.
we will be live streaming at least the finals of that. I do not know yet if that will be on the PJBT site. It probably will. Or it might be on the Heartland site. But it's probably going to be on the PJBT site. So that's the next couple weeks. Dang, we're going to be busy.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty unbelievable. We were sitting and ballparking what we were going to do this season back in July, and now here we are. We're only March, April, May. We're only 3 months away from championship weekend.
Yes, and which, by the way, the Flyers are now out for championship weekend. So you could, as the last few years, we will be having the Skins match Friday night from Limerick. Come out and watch. Let's see, what pros are coming this year? We got Parker. We have
Ryan
Simonelli. We have Doug Kent.
Anthony Pepe, Danny Wiseman.
And our favorite,
Marianne
DeRupa. By the way, I do believe Anthony Pepe is the defending champion.
He is.
Yes.
Yes. And then on Saturday, we have 2 tournaments. We have the Pro-Am, where you get to bowl with the pros.
That's 9 or 9:30 in the morning.
And then we have 2 shifts of adult junior, where I believe it's the top 8 finishers in each come back that night.
Typically, it's the top 8 it's usually the top 8 in scratch, and I believe
It's like 4 or 6 in handicap.
it's like 4 or 6 in handicap. We don't take as many in the handicap
Okay.
division.
And then for those that qualify, come back at night for the winner take all against Parker Bowen, where last year the youth gave out
960.
960, which, by the way, the Prodigy finished second. And what did you get for finishing second?
Some glasses.
Some glasses, because it is winner take all.
Yep.
Michael Martell is the defending champion on the youth side.
Defending two-time champion.
And who? Any idea who won it last year for the adults?
Pepe.
That's right. That's right. And then the cream of the crop, Sunday will be Championship Sunday. We will be live streaming, of course, the entire day. We'll be live streaming the entire weekend. We have the awards presentations, and then the 144 top bowlers in the PJBT will be going at it to win the title. Your defending champions in handicap was Sarah Fennicle, and scratch was
Michael
Martell.
Michael Martell. On the
Two-time
mat.
defending champion.
Okay, time for bowler introductions for eliminator number 2 of the final. On the scratch side, top seed Ryan Goddard has chosen to go top left in the 3-person match. Bowling below him, playing below is number 3 seed Alex Linsky, and on the right lane is number 2 seed Ryan Kennedy. On the handicap side, CJ Walbow is the top left bowler, number 1 seed. Bowling below him is number 4 seed David Swagley, and on the right lane we have number 2 seed Parker Walbow. Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our second eliminator of the final.
Just to sort of touch base real quick on championship weekend for some of you who might be watching, who might be new but do bowl the PJBT. We do take the top 72 in points in each division, or if you have at least 11 participation points. So if we go over 72 bowlers in a division, but you do have 11, you are in. So
Yes.
typically we are a little short of that 72 in the handicap division, so it is pretty close to the 144, but if you do have 11 participation points, but you are not in the top 72, you are still in the tournament. And there is still plenty of time for you to get that 11 points to guarantee your spot.
Yes, reminder for every tournament, PJBT tournament you come, you get 1 point. For any majors that you show up at, you get 2 points. So everybody that showed up today, 2 points goes to you. Our next major on the schedule will be at Berks Lanes.
April 23rd.
Hey, thank you.
I only know that because I won't be there. And I believe, is that the last major of the year?
That is until we get to championship weekend.
Yeah, but your last opportunity to get
2 points, yes.
2 points.
All right, so on the scratch side, Ryan started out going 9 spare, and both Brian and Alex struck. On the handicap side, Parker went 8 miss. CJ looked like he got 9, and David is
David
going
was
to be
7.
7.
CJ misses his 10 pin, and David looks like a good cover. It is. David looking for a much better start. He started off with 3 opens in the last game. All 3 of these bowlers struggled just a little bit getting out of the gate last game. As the same with the scratch division. The scratch division definitely off to a better start here.
Kennedy changed balls. He moved about 10 left.
Spare for Ryan.
Maybe after this game, we'll take a peek. The seedings are out for college basketball. We'll see who got the number 1 seeds.
Let's go 16 seeds. I want to see a 16 seed win.
David goes a little high, frame 2, leaves the 3 pin. Parker went a little light, left a 2-7. Alex comes in light and mixes them around, leaves the 2-8. By the way, today I saw the ultimate mix shot by Aiden D'Souza today.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He must have left 7 pins on the deck and struck. That was awesome to watch.
I wish I got a break like that.
Well, throw the ball is better than you do, and you would.
All my strikes today, except for 2, were 10 back. I threw 2
Yes.
messengers.
I saw the one.
Yes. You didn't see the other one that was apparently like the one at Counties.
Actually, I just took a little peek at those number 1 seeds. Very interesting. Villanova, Kansas, North Carolina, and Gonzaga are your number 1 seeds. It's going to be an interesting bracket this year. Parker misses a little wide. Leaves 4 on the deck. He'll be looking for his spare. CJ gets 1. He has 136 in the 3rd frame. He gets 110 pins handicap. Brian now up on 32.
Hated it.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that shot very well.
He got a big break there.
Scratch bowlers mean business this game. I don't think no one's shooting 150 this game.
David back on track with a strike. David has 56 in the 3rd frame. And Parker was 66 in his 3rd frame, all those with their handicaps.
It's a good ball.
Good double there for Ryan on 32.
That ball snaps very hard in the back
Yes.
12.
Good shot there for Parker also, getting a strike. And CJ misses his spare.
Flat 10 for Kennedy.
Lucas, this pattern is 48 feet. 48 feet of fun at a bowling center that typically plays long to begin with.
And I realized why today.
And you could
They're-
certainly see the house played longer today.
Yes.
You know how oil machines will oil about 3-4 inches past the foul line? Theirs oils about 1.5 feet past it. That's one of the reasons why it has to play longer. Because their heads are about that far dry, about 1.5 feet. When I was sliding, I saw that.
What about when you stuck?
I actually did not stick today. Usually on wood approaches, I won't stick.
Alex now up for his 4th frame, 10 pin. Makes a spare.
After, well, let's see where we are. Kennedy had a triple, and then he missed his 10 pin, so he has 87 in the 4th. Ryan went spare, spare, strike, strike, and now he split. And Alex went strike, spare, strike, spare. So
Anybody's ball game right now in
yes.
scratch. It's
How are we
still-
looking on the handicap side?
Well, let's let David and Parker finish out their 5th frames, and then we'll give a 5-frame scoring update. David goes a little jersey, leaves the 6-10. Parker gets 1 of his 5-9 conversion. After 5 frames, Parker has a 114 with his handicap.
That's got a hook.
CJ has 151, and David with the spare here. He chops the 610. He's going to be right around 95, I believe, 93. So David will be about 20 pins behind after 5 frames. And in the scratch side, it's a pretty tight match. Alex goes through the face, leaves the split. Brian looking to make his 1-2 after missing to the right.
He got it.
Good spare there for Brian. Back on track after missing that 10 pin. Alex now is going to be looking to make this Looks like a 3-3-6-7.
3-4-6.
3-4-6.
3-4-6.
Close enough.
We're at a bad at
Yes.
a bad angle looking at that lane 31. David now looking to get back on track on lane 34 here in the handicap division. Leaves the 1-2-7, certainly a makeable spare. Good spare there for Parker.
That's left. All right. It looked
Found a
left.
little hold.
Clean your glasses.
It looked left.
He found a little hold area.
'Cause compared to that last shot on that lane, that was left.
David with 102 now after the 6th frame. CJ has 159 and Parker 124.
David could use a couple of them strikes right about now that he had last game. Still has time.
Messenger. Nope.
That was about as slow as your messenger was.
Mine fell though.
It came in at a different angle. Much different.
CJ gets 1 pin. 167 after 7 for CJ. And Brian makes his 10 pin. And with a 116 for Brian after 6.
Good spare by Alex.
Open for Parker. It's going to leave him with 141 in the 7th frame.
David Key's another one of those 4-baggers.
3, 6, 7, 10 for David. He's going to be about 40 pins behind. So yeah, he certainly is going to have to put some strikes together. He's going to have to make this split here.
0. He's pretty much going to need to strike out at
Yes,
this point.
he looks like he could use a timeout.
He's going to go over there and have a chit chat with Dad, which I think he needs.
Ryan gets 0 on his split. Probably should have just went for the 2
Those
because
2
he's not
pins,
too far behind.
those 2 pins might come back to.
He may
haunt him
have
a
went
little bit.
just for the 2.
True. But if you're going for the 2, you might want to shoot at the 4-7.
Yeah.
We've seen quite a bit of misses to the right here on spares. Bowlers thinking the ball's going to hook back and it just skids right on by.
All right, so let's see where we are in the scratch division. Ryan with an open in the 7th. He has 112.
6 pin for David.
Alex goes a little high. He leaves a 4-pin. Assuming he makes that spare, he will have 105 with a spare in the 6th. And Brian shooting a 2-8. Little tricky spare on this pattern. He's got 124 in the 6th.
Still a 20-pin match between our 3 bowlers.
Ooh. I bet he did not think he made that spare.
Even Dad back here didn't think he made that spare.
Yes. All right, so it looks like Brian Kennedy is your leader with Alex, what does he have, 105 in the 6th?
Alex has 105 in the 6th.
So he's
With a spare
19,
up.
he's 19 pins behind Brian, and Ryan is another 13 behind Alex.
So if David were to strike out, he would shoot 188.
Big shot there for Ryan.
So he's still definitely in this.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Parker can only shoot 180? No, I'm way off.
Well, let's see if Parker makes the spare,
He needs, that would be helpful.
which he does. So he could
shoot 200.
he could shoot 200 with his handicap.
And then
Good shot there by Kennedy, getting back on track.
He didn't strike out. He got 6.
Yeah, so he's going to find himself 26 pins behind Parker, assuming he makes this spare, which this is a tricky spare. Which he misses. So CJ is now safe. And Parker just needs a couple pins. Oh, and Ryan Goddard with the messenger takes out the 7-10 for a big double in the 8th and 9th. All right, and Parker gets enough pins. So it's going to be brother against brother on the handicap side. CJ against Parker.
Brian just needs to keep marking.
Well,
Good spare there for Parker. Picks up the 9-10.
not necessarily. If
Kind
Alex
of necessarily.
if Alex could double here, which he does not.
Kind of necessarily. All he needs to do is
Well,
mark.
now he's going to find. Well, that's because Alex didn't strike.
He
As
only
long
really
as-
needed 9 spare strike. It still marks.
Doesn't matter anymore. He let Ryan right back in the game. Double would have been big for Alex.
All right, so Brian makes his spare, so he's going to have a 19-pin lead here over Alex, assuming Alex makes his spare, which he does. And Ryan, this is a big shot for Ryan. He is on a double. He could still go out for 202, which, if he can shoot 202, will get him into the finals. The most that Alex could shoot is 195. And
That's a huge strike there.
that was a big shot there by Ryan. Over on the scratch, our handicap side, CJ shot 193, Parker shot 187, and David shot 148.
Parker and CJ, brothers bowling for the title. Not the first time we've had that happen here.
And a 4-pin for Brian. So if he makes this spare, he will move on to the finals. Ryan will be looking to strike here. He does not. He leaves the 2-8. So that means Alex is going to have to double in the
And
10th.
5.
Double
Double
and
and-
6.
Double and 6.
Assuming Ryan makes the spare. All right, Kennedy makes his spare. He is on to the finals.
Kenny with a strike here will shoot 203. This is a big spare here for Ryan.
And he gets 1. All right, so 189.
189.
So Alex is going to have to double and 5 to move on to the finals.
No, he hasn't thrown a double all game, so knowing Alex, he'll do it.
Yes,
Knowing Alex.
yes. Brian strikes on his fill ball for 203. He will be the top qualifier, top game scorer in game 2. All right, so
He didn't throw that good. But
and,
okay.
and
He
in
didn't throw
true
it good.
Alex Glinski form, he gets the first one.
They look pretty good down there. Maybe that's why
Yes.
you're sitting back here and he's bowling up there.
That could be.
It looked like he pulled down on that.
No, but we've seen a couple bowlers pull some shots and get away with it. So there's
Actually,
definitely some bowl
Down
area
on
out
it
there.
and stick.
I thought he didn't get through the shot right. I was surprised that it hooked as much as it did in the back end. All right, so here we go. 1 strike to make it to the finals. High drama here at Haja Rose Bowl.
That's way left.
And does not cross over. So Ryan Goddard against Brian Kennedy, your number 1 and number 2 seeds. In fact, your number 1 and number 2 seeds in both divisions have made the finals. All right, that is 183 for Alex. He will finish third. Your finals on the scratch side: Brian Kennedy 203, Ryan Goddard 189, Alex Glinsky 183. Handicap side: CJ Lobach 193, Parker Lobach 187, David Swavely 148. All right, so we will wait for tournament director Matt to hand out our third place awards, and we will get ready for the finals. Stay tuned. This should be very, very interesting. The crowd is in a hush. There is no talking going on.
Well, then we'll just keep talking until Matt's ready. Just to
I wonder maybe if they were trying to listen to us.
maybe.
Maybe.
Let's kind of set up this championship match for you a little bit. It certainly does seem like Brian and Ryan are kind of playing right around the same area. They're both they both seem to be lined up. They just, like this pattern's been all day. It's long. It's a train wreck at times. You just got to hit your mark, and its speed is so crucial.
Yes, absolutely. You hit the nail right on the head there.
Absolutely.
All right, on to tournament director Matt for awards.
Okay, it's time to give out our awards for the second eliminator of the finals. Finishing in third place in the scratch division, getting a $100 scholarship certificate and award goes to Alex Glinsky. And our third place finisher in the handicap division, getting a $70
All right, $100 for Alex Glinsky
and award goes to David
and
Swavely.
$50 for David Swavely. All right, prediction time.
Good day today for the Glinsky-Swavely
Yes.
family.
Prediction time. Handicap. Joshua. Skip. Which
Uh,
Lobach are you going to? I'm going to pick a Lobach to win the handicap.
You know what? I'm probably going to follow suit.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to take Parker.
Okay.
Just because Parker is a little more steadier hitting his mark and everything. CJ's a little all over the place.
Yep.
The 110 pins.
Why? What? I don't know. We can reset it. Doesn't matter. All right. Prodigy. Prediction. Handicap.
Let me
Parker.
finish that.
Oh, yeah.
Let
Sorry.
me finish that thought real quick. 61 pins for Parker.
Yes.
That might come into play. It's pretty much gonna be. Doesn't matter who's bowling each other. It's gonna be making spares.
That's
And,
right.
I'm gonna take Parker just because Parker's a little more steady with the ball. So that's gonna be my pick. So
Okay. Prodigy.
Parker.
Okay. Any reason why? All right, so 2 votes for Parker. I'm going to take CJ. I think the 110 pins that he gets is going to come in big here. I mean, he shot 193 with his handicap last time, and he didn't make a spare, and he still had the high score. So I'm going to take CJ. Scratch side.
oh boy, this is gonna be a good one. I'm actually looking forward to this. I think it's going to be the 203-189 type game that we just saw here out of these two. And Brian and Ryan have actually. Ryan's averaged 205 for the day. Brian 206. They're dead even.
Should we play the Jeopardy theme song here?
I don't think 30 seconds is going to be enough.
Okay.
Brian, well, we got a couple stories here. Brian's looking to go back-to-back at his 3rd title of the year. Might throw his name in Player of the Year race. Ryan looking for his 1st title. I'm going to take the experience in this match and go with Brian.
Okay.
Just because I'm forced to make a pick, and I'm going to take Brian.
Prodigy.
I'm the little exact opposite. I think this is a pretty easy pick. Brian.
Huh. I was going to pick Brian myself.
I hope Ryan wins now, just because
But-
your kid kind of.
I'm picking Ryan. I think that ball change that Ryan made at the end of, yes, Ryan, I'm giving you the kiss of death. Yes, I'm sorry. I think that ball change that he made towards the end is the right. As the prodigy said, he's getting that ball to turn in the back, and he's got a pretty good angle. The question is, Ryan sometimes has the ability to come up with a bad shot at the wrong time, and that if he does that in this match, he's going to probably lose. But
I think it's going to be a 10-pin match.
yes. So you guys took the number 2 seeds. I took the number 1 seeds. So
Can we write the paper out now?
yeah, because yes, I give the kiss of death all the time.
I really do believe both matches are going to be 10-pin matches.
I would agree. Unless if CJ could find a way to get like 4 or 5 marks, forget it. That match is over.
I agree.
All right, so it looks like CJ will be starting.
No, Parker's starting, I think.
I'm sorry, I meant. Well, let's see here.
No, I do believe CJ is going to start.
I thought they just flipped. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yes, Parker will be starting the match.
Okay. Yes, so Parker will be starting. 61 pins to CJ. And on the scratch side,
Looks like Ryan's going to start the match because we did not make that change.
on to tournament director Matt.
Okay, Bowling fans, it's time to introduce our finalists for the 8th major of the season. On the scratch side, we have number 1 seed, Ryan Goddard, taking on number 2 seed, Brian Kennedy. Ryan has elected to start the match on the left lane. On the handicap side, we have the battle of the Lobach brothers. We have CJ Lobach, number 1 seed, versus number 2 seed, Parker Lobach. CJ has elected to let Parker start the match. 1 frame on the left lane, 33. And the difference in handicap at this point is in the system, and that is 61 to CJ. Okay? Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our title matches.
All right, and off we go to the finals. The scratch side, Ryan Goddard will be starting us off, and on the handicap side, Parker Lobach will be starting us off. 61 pins to CJ. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's bring home a major title. $300 to the winner.
Brian's going to go check out some stats.
Oh,
If that wasn't a gold
Yes.
pin, that would have fell.
and you know what?
Good start for
That
Ryan
was
on
as
31.
late as yours was. That's how late yours was.
Yeah, but not that fast.
No, oh my God, no. Good start there for Ryan with a strike, putting 10 back.
He changed balls again.
Yes.
Changed to a freak show. He changed off the fire quantum.
Parker starts out with a spare. CJ starts out with leaving the 1, 2, 4, 8. Let's see what Brian can do in his first frame.
That's left.
He goes high, leaves himself the 6-10.
That's good when you pull it and only leave a 6-10.
That is true. CJ will miss his spare. He's got 6 after 1. Brian makes his spare. It's neat. The handicap side, 2 bowling balls. Scratch side, 6.
Yes, I see that. There is only 2 bowling balls on the rack on the handicap side. I did not notice that.
CJ picks off the 7 pin. Be looking to get a few more.
Brian
That's
now
wide.
looking to get on board.
That one hooked.
You know what? Take your headset off. Take it off.
It looked wide.
Take your headset off.
Well,
You're done.
you did say we're at a pretty weird angle here looking at 31. So
Yeah, but seriously.
That looked
That
wide.
was left. That was wide. Flush the hole. Come on.
it definitely was wider than his last shot.
When's his next eye exam?
Mine's soon. I need new glasses.
Ryan now up on 32 for his
Ooh.
second frame.
He went back to his.
I was going to say that was a good shot, but I didn't feel like saying anything because I felt like it wouldn't strike then.
Because it probably would have went through the face or something. you made the wise decision. Parker with a 10 pin up on lane 34.
So Ryan is doing a prodigy, throwing one ball in one lane and another ball in another lane.
Why is that a prodigy?
Because you tend to do that a lot when you make the finals.
You're right.
Let's see if Parker can pick up that 10 pin. That was a very good shot by Parker. Got a little unlucky not to carry.
Ryan up now on 31, looking for a 3-bagger.
And
Shot.
he does. Good shot there by Ryan. And he does not make the 10. So he has cut 13 pins off of CJ's 61 pin handicap after 2. And the race is almost over.
3 to go.
What race? Come on. Stop.
That one. Brian looking to double. He comes in light, leaves the 2 pin. He spares. Ryan has a 20 pin lead. Oh, another good shot there by Parker. Leaves the 10 pin again.
Looks like we got Martin Truex Jr. in the lead.
Okay.
Who?
Brian makes his 2 pin. So he goes spare, strike, spare to start to Ryan's triple.
Oh, accident.
Meow. And Parker misses the 10 pin. He'll be practicing some 10 pins this week at his home bowling center.
I would be.
Yes. Because somebody would be making it.
Who said someone? I don't know them.
CJ up frame 4. He goes high, leaves himself the 4-6. Kennedy on lane 31 also goes high, leaves the 4-6-7.
7.
Whoop. Score correction for tournament director Matt. CJ field goals.
.47 pin lead for CJ after 3 frames. Both bowlers on an open. Little better shot there for CJ. That's a strike.
And he bows for the camera.
Very animated bowler out there. He's a good time.
Yes.
That's a 4-bagger for Ryan. He's
That's the
locked in
front
now.
4 for Ryan. He is locked in. He's not even looking back here saying, that's for you, Fats.
Sounds like the first person he's going to thank is himself. Which is quite fine, by the way. You know,
We have a race car driver running down the track.
that's the new thing now. Get out of your car and run down the track. Ricky Bobby. Parker on 34 leaves the 1-2-4, looking to spare up to get on the board here.
Ryan goes a little high. Leaves
Good
the
spare there for
3,
Parker.
6, 7, 10.
Ryan does have a little bit of breathing room that he can afford that, but Don't want to get too careless now, midway through the game here.
And he gets 3. So he's got 114. Parker comes in a little light. Leaves the 2, 4, 5, 7. Now we got to, ooh, he's bleeding.
Kyle Busch is busted open.
Yes. Looked like he might have been involved in that last lap wreck.
Good shot by Brian.
Yes, he definitely needed that shot. He pulls within 30.
It looks like Joey Logano told Kyle that his car was a brighter color yellow, and Kyle didn't like it.
Ah,
It's all over the color of cars. Joey's just mad because he don't have M&Ms on his car. Another spare there for Parker. CJ up now for his 5th frame. CJ with about a 30-pin lead. Brian now looking to double to get back in the match here on 31.
that's a big double.
That was a much better shot.
All right, so Brian says not so fast. Big spare here for CJ, trying to make the 1-2, and he does.
Good spare there for CJ.
Ryan trying to bounce back off of his open, and he does.
Much better shot there coming out of the open. Or coming off the open, rather. 6 for CJ, looking to make his spare. CJ with a 60-pin lead. Ryan
That's
now
way
looking
wide.
to double.
Uh-oh. That was wide enough to go in the drink.
He probably actually missed by 3 or 4.
Yes. But,
I mean, which is pretty bad, but
you know what? If he makes a spare, it would just be as if he left a solid 8.
yeah.
No pin loss
That's
because he's
true.
on a strike.
Did not lose any count. Something a young bowler needs to keep in mind when they throw a bad shot, an errant shot like that on a strike.
Yep. Parker, needing a strike himself, leaves another 10-pin.
That's better.
All
no
right.
harm, no foul.
Yep. Just like he left a solid 8. No count. You know what?
Call it 9 spare.
Yeah.
We'll just call it 9 spare.
You gotta feel sorry for a little bit of Parker a little bit. He's left 3 solid 10 pins this game,
Needs to adjust.
and he's missed them all.
Needs
he-
to go practice his 10 pins.
Yes, if he carried them all, he would have the lead at this point. He's handing the match to his brother.
Oh,
And
Big messenger there for Brian.
yes, he pulls himself. Pulls himself to within 20 right now. He could cut it to 10 with a strike here in the 8th. Brian Kennedy looking to make a huge comeback. If he could somehow claw his way back and win this match, we may look at that shot by Ryan in the 7th.
If both bowlers strike out, we have a tie.
Yep. False start.
Both bowlers on a 244 pace if they strike out. Good spare for Parker.
He keeps
CJ up
himself
now.
in the match.
CJ up on the right lane now. 48-pin lead for CJ.
That's a 3-6-9 lead for CJ. He'll try to pick that up. Oh, good shot there by Brian. Does not get rewarded. Leaves the solid 10. CJ just misses the spare. Brian misses the 10 pin.
That's the third one he's missed in his finals.
Not a very good opportune time for that. CJ leaves it off to the right. He gets 3 off.
Brian has missed one 10 pin in every game.
Yes, he has.
Ryan can really shut the door here with a good shot here in the 8th.
Yes. I'm sure he'd love to have that first shot back in the 7th right now. That's a good shot by CJ. And he gets 6, leaving up 5. Ryan. Oh, good shot by Ryan. Leaves just the 4 pin. So let's see if Parker could get closer in this game. He misses Jersey. He leaves the 3-9. Difficult spare. He's going to need to make this.
Good spare for Ryan there. Puts him at 163 after the 8th on the spare.
So he has...
Working on a 193 pace.
Yes. He, at the moment, has a 22-pin lead. Good spare there by Parker.
All Ryan needs to do is strike spare and he wins.
Yes.
Ooh. Hold up.
4-10 for Ryan. He's
Now
okay. He's okay though yet. He just needs to regroup after this frame and come out and have a good 10th.
Just get the one pin and be done.
But Brian can really put the pressure on him here if he strikes out.
Actually, Brian would win if he strikes out, if Ryan does not
Get-
make the spare.
Important pin though.
Yes.
That's
All
true.
right.
Okay.
Kennedy,
Kennedy
all
could shoot.
4.
Would win by it.
to-
Yep.
He could win by 1 if Goddard were to strike out.
Yep. Another spare for Parker. That keeps him in the match. He could still shoot 167. That's a good shot by CJ. And that is just about going to do it for CJ. Okay, Brian does not strike, so that he will not shut out Ryan.
Missed that shot a hair wide there for Brian.
I think Brian should have stepped off there when
Yes, probably
CJ
should.
struck.
All right, so CJ's just going to need a couple pins here. 6, 7 to wrap it up. But he throws the first one in the gutter. So it's not over yet. This is actually a pretty important shot here. CJ wants to get a few pins here. And he does not. He gets 1. So that's 156. So Parker could go strike spare to win by a stick. 9 spare strike would be a tie. Anything less, CJ wins. Brian, by the way, spared, so he could go out for 201 if he were to strike out. Let's see what Parker could do. And that is not going to be enough. He gets 7. If he marks strikes, he will lose the CJ by 2.
Good shot by Brian. Need another one just like that.
So CJ Lobach wins the Battle of the Lobach for the handicap division. He will take home the $300. Parker winds up with 142.
Good shot.
All right.
So,
Interesting.
If
one
he
more to force Goddard to double.
double, that is right. As I said earlier, Ryan sometimes has the ability to throw bad shots when the game's on the line. He threw 2 of them. He got the split in the 9th and the gutter in the 7th. If he strikes in the 7th, this match is basically over.
And I will say he is probably on his better lane of the two.
Absolutely.
That was not good.
Little double dribble there.
Ah,
Okay.
Open the door up for a tie.
200. So Ryan, spare strike, strike spare for a tie, a double is a win. Certainly would like to see the strike first. If you're Ryan.
yes.
I think he certainly would. Little left, it looks like.
And, oh, cannot get the roll on the 4. Okay, so spare strike, and we have a tie.
Make it some bonus bowling.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Here it is. Strike for a tie. Anything less, and Brian Kennedy is your champion.
Thank God that was a plastic ball. Otherwise, I would have missed that.
Yeah. High drama here at Haja Rose Bowl.
Ryan just needs to take his time here, throw a good shot.
Both matches came down to the 10th frame.
I had a good feeling these were going to be 10-pin matches. They were close.
That's wide.
Needs 10.
And
he gets 8.
8 is a loser. So Brian Kennedy is your scratch division champion with a 200 to 198 victory. All right, that's back-to-back wins for Brian Kennedy. All right, we will give away award presentations, have pictures, and then we will have interviews with today's winners.
And Brian Kennedy showed up here about 2 minutes before practice started.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Because he was on my pair.
Sometimes you just know.
And he actually did not have a good line until about the last shot in practice.
Well, that would be the right time to have the right line.
I don't know if he hit the pocket the whole practice.
All right, I'm going to break away here to go help Matt Hugh.
Ryan Goddard, $200 for his runner-up finish today.
On to our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, getting a $150 scholarship certificate and award goes to Parker Lobach.
Parker Lobach, your $100 second place finisher today in the handicap division. Brian Kennedy, Scratch Division Champion, $300 into his scholarship fund. CJ Lobach, your handicap division champion, $300. Rich, all right, we will now set up the stream, and we will have interviews coming up shortly. Stay tuned.
CJ, let's take a picture quick.
Hold on, let me have his award for a picture. Sure. All right, y'all good?
Yep.
Okay, CJ and Mom. Have a mom and dad? Mom and dad, sure. I think we have enough headsets.
No.
No?
I only had 3 hooked up.
Okay, well, Dad'll do the headset. Sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. Slide them all on. Slide them all in. Yup. Well, let him sit first next to Jason.
Just the two of you guys. I'm out till later. Oh, I'm not going.
Okay. Scooch over as close as possible. Put this on, sir. This one's for you. All right. We are here. Look right into that camera. We are here with our handicap division champion today, CJ. Let's make sure I say this right. Lobach, is that?
Lawbach.
That's
Lobach,
close.
yep.
Pretty close. From the Bethlehem area. We're here with his parents. Let's get their names.
Chris.
Chris and Mary Ellen. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this is his first PJBT tournament, correct?
First one, yep.
How old is CJ?
14.
14?
Yeah.
14. Wow.
15.
15.
Yes.
15.
Yeah.
You did pretty good today.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of fun today?
Yes.
Yes? How does it feel to beat your brother in the finals?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good?
It
Good?
was good.
Are they pretty competitive with each other?
They are, yeah,
Yeah?
they are. Yep. They're both they're in a bowling league together over at Town and Country every Saturday, so they kind of go head to head a little bit.
Excellent. Do you usually beat your brother?
Yes.
Yes. Of course. Of course. Do you play any other sports? Does he?
Yes.
What other sports do you play?
Say-
Basketball?
Basketball.
Yeah. Football.
Basketball. Anything
Basketball.
else?
Football.
Baseball.
Baseball? I bet, though, bowling is your favorite sport.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. You want to say hi to anybody? Look at that camera and say hi to whoever you want.
Up there, say hi. In that camera there, CJ, say hi.
Hi. See, look. See? Whatever you do, wave hi again and watch here. Go ahead, see, watch. I'll wave hi. Now watch. See it. It's waving high there,
There
and
you
in
go.
about 25 seconds, you'll wave high there. That's
Right
how it
there.
works. The whole world is watching you right now. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Good? So what are you going to do with this $300? Going to put it into your scholarship fund, and we're going to pay for some books and
Yeah.
some schooling? Cool.
Yeah.
I hope we see you a lot more often now. You were fun to watch out there today.
Yeah.
By the way, I predicted you would win in the finals over your brother. And usually I'd give the kiss of death, usually. Lord knows my predictions aren't very good. So, congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad. Congratulations, Parker, on your second place finish. We hope to see a lot more of yous in the coming weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice hand.
Yeah! Boom!
Handicap division champion,
Papa!
CJ Lobach. That was great. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Yeah.
Dad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mom. All right, now for the scratch division champion. Back-to-back weeks. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right. Didn't we just do this last week?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Congratulations, Mr.
Thank
Kennedy.
you. Thank you.
Second or third? I know Matt said three, but
This is my third this season.
third this season.
Yes.
Hey, making a late run for Player of the Year. Why not?
I'm trying.
I believe no one else has more than three this year, so your
Nah.
name is now officially in the running.
Yeah, I'm tied with Andrew.
Yes. So, tell me how you attacked this 48-foot monster of a pattern today.
Well, in qualifying, I tried to stay near the gutter, and I was using the friction off the gutter to get my ball to start up really early, and then it just rolled through the pins. But after it dried out, I tried to move inside where everybody else was, and inside was the way to go all day.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What bowling equipment did you throw today?
I threw a gauntlet, and I threw a daredevil.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. In the 7th or 8th frame when you missed that 10 pin, did you
Yes.
think it was pretty much over? Because Ryan was throwing a really good game up till that point.
Well, I never give up on a match, no matter what I'm doing. But when I missed the 10 pin, I was a little discouraged. But you can never give up.
Yes. You actually missed the 10 pin all 3 games.
Yes, I did.
Does that mean you're
I
gonna
made
be-
one 10 pin out of 4. Terrible.
Does that mean you're going to be a little 10 pin practice this
Yeah,
week?
when I get home, I'm
Yep.
practicing some 10 pins.
That's the way to be. All right. So future plans for next year. What do we got?
Still looking at McKendree, most likely.
You know what? They're going to have one powerhouse of a lineup in a couple of years. Like, who all is going to McKendree? Like you? Isn't Lazarchik
Yeah,
thinking about going there?
Lazarchik.
Tristan?
Yeah, Tristan. Some more people.
That's going to be a fun team to watch in a couple of years if you
Yeah,
all
I
go
hope
there.
so. I hope so.
What do you think you want to major in?
Probably biology, and I'm trying to get into the nursing program out there.
That's right. I remember asking you that last week. Who's that happy guy over there?
That's my father.
Yeah?
That's my father.
Let's give him. What is his name anyway?
Bernard.
Bernard.
Bernard Kennedy.
Shout out to Bernard over there. Shout. All right. Are you going to give a different answer when we asked you last week? Hi, young lady. Hi. When we asked you who your favorite PJBT personality was, you didn't say the name I was hoping for last week. And I'm sure you're not going to say the name I'm hoping for again this week, but we're going to ask you again. Who's your favorite PJBT personality?
My man Brent Himmelreich.
Brent Himmelreich.
Yes, Brent Himmelreich.
He's climbing up the ladder. Ladies and gentlemen, your Scratch Division champion, $300 richer.
All right,
Are you
thank
coming
y'all.
back next week in the adult junior to try to go back to back to back?
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
Hopefully you get here a little earlier than 2 minutes before we start like we did this week.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Kennedy,
All right, thank you.
congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see here if we could get tournament director Matt in here to help wrap it up.
Yes, I believe PA Fats went. Yeah.
Yes, they're down back getting pins.
I believe Skip is down doing the pins, so.
Yes. So
Hello, everybody.
yes. So another fun week here on the PJBT.
Absolutely. That was a great tournament today.
Absolutely.
Great finals.
Absolutely. You got to hand it to CJ. That's a lot of fun to watch.
Yes, it was. It was. It was great. And a good turnout again today. We had 52 bowlers competing in scratch. That was a great turnout today.
Yes.
So.
And now we're going to bear down for this inevitable snowstorm it looks like we're going to get.
As long as it's not on a Sunday,
That's right.
I am a happy guy.
Yes. Yes. I don't want to tell you. There's the long-range models might have something on next Sunday.
Well, we'll worry about that when the time comes.
So, once again, just remind everybody that if you would like to bowl next week and you want a discount, go ahead. Tell them.
Yep. Sign up tonight by 11:59 p.m. The adult junior is filling up quickly. I believe we have close to 30 to 40 teams already. So if you're interested in bowling next Sunday, Leisure Lanes, Lancaster, 10:30 a.m. Adult junior. Go online, sign up tonight, and if not, you can still sign up during the week. And we'll be taking entries up until the day of the event. So make sure you come on out and see us at the PJBT.
Yes, I want to give one special shout out before we leave. I said I was going to do this at 6:30, and I forgot. I'm such a bad person. I want to give a shout out to my work bestie. Her name is Rachel. Been trying to get her to watch us each week. She's not really too much into bowling, but she said she might chime in this week. I said, I'll give you a shout out right at 6:30, and I forgot.
Oh, well.
So
that's okay, though.
Shout out to my work bestie, Rachel. We will see you 1 week from today at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Let's see, who was all here today? Mom, Pop, Brent. Brent got another vote, of course, from Brian.
Yep.
He's climbing the ladder. Skip was here. The Prodigy was here. We'll say hi to Travis, Jen, and Brittany at home and with the little ones.
Absolutely.
He's Tournament Director Matt.
Absolutely.
I'm PA Fats. We will see you 1 week from today, Leisure Lanes, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Until then, have a good one.
See you, everybody.
Bye.